Hey, hello, 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 hello. Good evening. How are you all doing? Good to be here now with our pause in the live English session. For us to pause, for us to be here, right? How was your day? Did you have a good Monday? Lots of meetings, lots of happenings. What was something that you did which was different from other Mondays? Anything? I had quite a lovely meeting with a friend of mine right before connecting here, and we were co-creating some trainings, some possibilities, some opportunities. Yes, that was awesome. I had a good one. But anyway, hey, let's get started. As I usually like to get started, this is the moment we can stretch and let go all of we don't want from this day, like feeling the shoulders light, turning to one side, turning to the other side. Maybe this is the stretch of the day you were getting because you forgot to do that before. Looking up, reaching out into the sky, looking down, grounding yourself. It is always good to do that. Always, always nice. Now that we have stretched it out a little bit more, quick question. What's the intention? What's your intention for this moment that we are having now together, for the moment that is coming up? What is your intention for being here in the next 15, 20 minutes? Think about it, write it down, write on the chat. Anything you want to. What comes to your mind? You want to be leaving this pause. You're curious to know what's happening here. You saw Polly popping up live, then you're connecting. But even if you're, what's your intention for being here? What's your intention for this moment? We take these things for granted, like not being present in the present moment. So since we are present and practicing this, let's be present together and sharing this intention of being here. My intention is to connect even from a distance, even from afar, is to connect with you all. It really fulfills and warms my heart being here, knowing that there is one or another, somebody in this whole world connecting in this moment. Now that you thought of your intention for being here, how about connecting to the breath? How about connecting to your breath? I'm connecting to my breath. And breathing is also something that is always available for us and we take for granted. We don't pay attention that it's there. We just put on pilot mode and breathe in and breathe out, and we don't really focus on how we are breathing, if it's too shallow, we are breathing deep. We don't really pay attention. We just go on pilot mode. So since it's a pause, observe right now how you were breathing. Like do a me search. Remember that the air we breathe in brings so many things to us, so much energy for us to keep going. And we are going to do right now what we call the perfect breath, which we will inhale, breathe in for the count of 5. It's usually the perfect one would be 5.5, but we'll be doing it in a count of 5, and exhale, breathing out on the count of 5 as well. Like to regulate, to be coherent, being present, connecting. So I'm gonna count to 5 to inhale, count to 5 to exhale. If you're comfortable, you can close your eyes, or you can follow through with your eyes open. the way you feel comfortable. No right or wrong. And if 5 is too much or too little, do what you feel comfortable. Okay? So before I start the count, let's take a deep breath together. And breathe out. One more deep breath together. Breathing out. Now I'm gonna count, and you are breathing in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. Breathing in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you can do 2 or 3 times on your own, and you can follow my hand if you want. Breathing on your own. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Doing it on your own. That's good. And when you find comfortable, you can get back to your normal breathing. That was nice. So do one more me search. How do you feel after focusing, bringing awareness, bringing attention to your breathing? How you breathe in, how you breathe out. How do you feel? What do you notice? What do you notice in your body? And once again, there is no right or wrong, because remember, each one of us has a different, fingerprint with a okay coming there. I like that. So each one of us has a different one. So it's okay to feel different. And remember, we are different people also at different moments. So what I felt yesterday might not be the same I am feeling right now. What do you notice? How do you feel? Just do this me search. That's great. Once you do your me search, if you're more comfortable, if there is a point that is in there and you can feel it, just notice. We're gonna transition a little here. Super Monday, looking back at our day, reflecting back on our moment, on our Monday. Check how your day went, how it was. Was there any moment of reactivity, of a stress, of frowning during your day? Did something happen that took you out of balance? Notice, and notice how you feel when you think back also. My question is, were you able to find your neutral, to bring back yourself to neutral, or to transform that reactivity into a moment of a creativity? And by creativity, it's not just thinking of, okay, I'm gonna get my sketchbook and draw, but the creativity in this case, meaning like, were you able to connect it to your inner self, heart and mind and heart, to balance out, to move back, finding your inner self into this moment? Or even if you were not able and there's still something there, just notice. Things happen to us every day, every time. And it's a practice to be present in the moment, to notice that we are going into this reactivity and bringing ourselves back to neutral or to creativity, to the connection, maybe having intuition or being connected to ourselves. Practice. And it's okay. Just start paying attention to it. Because I'm going to ask you one more question. When you look back at your day, was there a moment that you can say, I was present? I see it. I am there. Can you see one moment like that throughout your Monday? I was acting in coherence. I know what I did. And I know what my choices were. Because I chose something. I chose to act this way. I chose to say something like that. Think of this moment. What did you do? What was it this moment like? And at this moment, right now, in this present moment, hey, give a tap on your back. You can pat your back because you were there, present. And sometimes we forget to celebrate these little things that turn out not to be so little. So what was it like? And I did it. I was present. I did it. It's good. I bet each one of you have something like this, even if it's tiny. We think it's tiny and it's not. The little moments are not so little. The little things are not so little. They are powerful. And we have the power in our hands to create what we want to live. In that specific time, in that specific moment, we have the power to do that. So celebrate. While you're still celebrating, looking back at this day, can you think of 3 things that you are grateful for? Or 3 people you were grateful for? Or a mix between people, pets, the environment? What are you grateful for? Throughout your day, 3 things that happened that you were grateful for. And the learnings, the lessons that you were bringing through this day, or from these things that you were grateful for. What are you carrying along with you in your backpack of life? Think about it. Take note of it. Write it down. If you have a pen, like, oh, I have my pen here, just write it down. It's always good to look back and say, hey, I'm grateful for this. Yay, I have that, and I'm grateful for that. And while we are being grateful for moments, for people, for what surrounds us, who is around us, the one that is right in front of the mirror, that sometimes we forget also, that person who is right in front of the mirror. I have a few words here to share with you. Words of gratitude for the day. So I invite you to come along with me with these words. Whoops, no, we're not starting. We're here. I invite you to think of these words. I am grateful for all the experiences today brought me. I let go of the day and I allow my mind and my body to rest. I forgive myself and I forgive others for moments we might have had of reactivity. And I keep in my mind the positive thoughts. I keep in my mind the moments I have celebrated from today. And when I wrap up my day, I wrap it up in gratitude. I wrap it up in gratitude for life. I wrap it up in joy. Because when I have joy within me and I live through joy, things come easy to me. And I wrap up my day in gratitude for being worth a new day. I'm grateful for it all. And I wrap it up knowing I'm worth a new day. Yes. Keep in your heart, bring into your mind. So nice how powerful we are and how we can make things happen and focus on what we do, and we can celebrate what we do when we are present. Thank you for this moment that we spent together here. Next week, we have our last meeting from July. More things will be coming ahead. Told you I've been co-creating things, but it's just wonderful to spend this moment, this time here, this pause with you all of you who are there in the other sphere of this technology. I'm grateful for technology, right? It can connect us. So anyway, thank you so much. I'll see you next week for the live session in Portuguese, 7 in the morning and 7 p.m. Poli's time, which is Florida time, New York time, something like that, Eastern time, and you translate accordingly. For the English session, 7:30 in the morning, 7:30 p.m. Poli's time, which is Florida time, New York time, Eastern time. So I'll see you. Thank you for this. Thank you for being you. Thank you for being here with me. I appreciate it. I appreciate all of you. See you.